It's another Raw video from your boy Draft Raw Authentic. Yes, I am here. Back to back to back. And this last category will be the underrated running backs. Yes, the underrated running backs. Like I said in my previous videos, if I keep looking down, it's because I'm reading my notes. You can't do this type of stuff without having notes, people. You can't. I put a lot of hard work and time in this, and I have a lot of notes. Anyway, the first name on the list of the underrated running backs in the 2018 NFL Draft is Jalen Samuel from NC State. This guy is 6'1". Or actually, I think on the combine, he kind of came in at 5'11". Not a big deal. And actually, they had him as a tight end. I still don't understand that because he was a running back, he was a receiver, he was a fullback, tight end. Whatever. It didn't really matter. Anyway, this guy is 6'1", 5'11", whatever. 224 pounds. What I like about this guy and why I think he's very underrated is that he's a 3-down running back. He's a jack of all trades, but he's a master of none. But my biggest concern about him and why he's underrated and why people may not draft him a little bit higher is you're not sure if he's a true running back. Is he a running back? Is he a tight end? Is he a fullback? Is he an H-back? Is he a slot wide receiver? We don't know. But what I do know is that he can do everything that you ask for. The guy can catch. He can run routes. He can run the ball. He can block. He can do everything. He can even throw the football. I think. Whatever, he probably can. But Jalen Samuel for NC State is my first name for the underrated running backs of the 2018 NFL Draft. The second name on the list is Marquez Carter, Grambling State. Didn't get invited to the combine, I don't think. The guy is a freaking bowling ball. If you haven't watched Marquez Carter, you gotta watch some tape of this guy. Even if it's not tape and it's just highlights, you have to watch this stuff. It is amazing. He reminds me of the Bears running back that they just drafted last year, Tariq Cohen. Being a guy, now he's bigger than Tariq, but being a guy that can kick return and punt return and run the ball and has some catching ability. He's kind of a do everything. He's fast, he's strong, and he's a very underrated small back. People are not going to think that he's going to be better than what he is, but trust me. He reminds me a little bit, too, of Darren Sproles. We all know Darren Sproles. Sproles is one of the more... You know what? Scratch that. Darren Sproles has to be the best number 2 running back in NFL history. For a guy that you would want on third downs, for a guy that was so special that you could put him on special teams too, the guy is really, really special. And with Marquez Carter, I think you're getting the exact same thing. That's all I can say about him. The next name on the list is a name that you probably haven't heard before. Not sure if he was at the combine, but his name is Chase Edmunds from Fordman. 5'11", 224 pounds. What I like about Chase Edmunds. Let me flip the page real quick. I gotta get my notes ready. Underrated third down back. An all-around skill set. His biggest problem is that he's a small school guy. Chase Edmunds, now reading that, what I remember about Chase was he was a guy that, just like Jalen Samuel, he reminds me of him that he can do everything. And actually, everything I said about Jalen Samuels, you can pretty much say about Chase Edmunds. The only problem is he went to a smaller school. But the guy has some ability, and he can make it in the NFL. Now, all these names that I'm naming real quick, this doesn't mean that these guys are going to be franchise backs. But they have a real good chance of being guys that are acceptable as running backs. If they were your starting running backs, they'll be pretty solid. And they'll be probably the best number 2 running backs you'll have. You need to spell your franchise back and put in another dude that won't tire out. These are your guys. Or if you're running a 2 running back system, these are your guys. Next name on the list is Miami's running back. 5'11", 214 pounds, Mark Walton. Did I say he was from Miami? Mark Walton has an all-around skill set. Is a big play guy and could be the biggest sleeper in this draft. I think production this year for him wasn't as great. I think he may have gotten injured or something may have happened. I'm sorry, guys, I forgot. I didn't write it down. Some stuff I just don't write down. I just try to look at as many games as I can and see how good those guys are. Sorry I didn't get all this information, but I know he's from Miami. I know that. Anyway. Big play potential guy. I've seen this guy catch short passes for long runs. I've seen this guy break off big long runs. This guy has the chance to honestly, out of this whole list, being the best underrated franchise back out of this whole list. He has a chance. But we'll see. He's very underrated. People don't talk about him too much, but we will see. There's not much I can say about him. It's a wait and see game. Anyway, the next name on the list. Now, this next name is truly my favorite underrated back. The biggest sleeper in this draft, period. He is the biggest sleeper because nobody knows about him. See, Mark Walton has a chance to actually still go in the 4th round. This guy will probably go in the 5th, 6th, or 7th round. 6th or 7th round more likely. But that's more of what teams may think of him. John Kelly from Tennessee. 5'11" or 5'10". Around 210 pounds. My biggest sleeper back. An all-around tough runner. Has the big play potential. And the one thing that I liked about John Kelly, and which will make him the best franchise back of this underrated list, is his 4th quarter production. In the 4th quarter, this guy goes off. For whatever reason, he doesn't tire out. This guy can make a 5-yard play and turn it into a 30-yard run. That's huge. There's only 100 yards in the football field. And then, the average starting point is at the 20-yard line usually. So, at 30 yards, you're already at midfield. You feel me? But anyway, this guy, John Kelly, there's not enough I can say about him. Very underrated back. Very, very underrated. But definitely has the best franchise chance. Now, that was the last name on the underrated list. But I'm not done, actually. I'm giving y'all one more category. And in this category, I'm actually go through it real quick. The guys that I'm unsure about. Because I see the specialness in them. But then you see the inconsistent plays in these 4 names of the unsure running back category. Bo Scarborough from Alabama. 6'1", 228 pounds. That's the first name. Second name is Dearness Johnson. I don't know his height and weight. I actually forgot. I think he's 5'11", about 220. But he's from USF. Next name is Cameron Petaway. This is a guy that I would have put on an underrated list. The problem is that he got injured during the season and Kerryon Johnson took over for him. So this is a guy that I'm just not sure about because I don't have no tape on him for this season. I don't like doing tape from the season before. I like to doing the tape on the season that they're coming out. That's the tape I like doing it on. So I'm not sure about him. That's why he's on the unsure list. And the last name is Rock Thomas. Shoot. I think he's from Miami, Ohio. I forgot. Or Ball State. One of the teams that wears red. I forgot what team he actually played on. I'm sorry, guys. I just wrote his name down. I forgot to write his school. A lot of these guys, I usually just remember what school they're from. So, but anyway, that was the last category, the underrated list, and an extra category I threw in there for y'all, the unsure list. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to see more videos. Please comment to debate if you didn't like what I had to say. Like this video and share this video so other people can join the debate. I hope y'all enjoy this journey that I'm taking you on as much as I will. So goodbye.